Hey everyone, hope you guys are doing great. So we will just get started now. Okay, so we are live now, and I hope you guys can see the screen. So today's session is about introduction to Zoho Creator, a low-code application development platform. Okay, when we talk about low-code application development platform, what it means is that we don't require a high amount of code to develop the system. So first of all, we will talk about the table of content for this presentation. We will give you a quick overview of what is Consult to Manage, an introduction to low-code development platform, what is Zoho Creator, key features of Zoho Creator, and why you should choose Zoho Creator, by the way, benefits of a low-code development platform, real-world use cases, and why choose Zoho Creator for your business. Getting started with Zoho Creator, and then finally we will open to questions. Within that, we'll also give you a quick demo of how Zoho Creator works, how it looks like, and how you can navigate through the system. So, first of all, about us, Consult to Manage. We are an ERP and CRM implementation expert company. We've been in the business for 8 years. We specialize in Zoho, Salesforce, and NetSuite. We do custom module development, third party integration, user training and support, functional requirement gathering, and end to end project management. With that, we also work with AI integration to your ERP or CRM systems that can improve your processes. So we work with Zoho, NetSuite, Salesforce, Zapier, MuleSoft, Boomi. By the way, Zapier, MuleSoft, Boomi are integration platforms that help you integrate to external systems. So we work on those. Then, when it comes to AI, we work with OpenAI, Claude, Gami, Google, Agentforce, and Zobot in Zoho. Low code development platform Zoho Creator. Well, what is a low code platform? That is the key question here. What is exactly a low code platform? Well, the low code platform is basically a platform where you can build an MVP or an application with just using a little to no code. Okay, and we will give you a demo, so that will give you an idea as well. Benefits, obviously it's a fast development time. The cost is very low because you have less billable hours from the tech team. Non-technical users can easily become developers because imaginations create wonders, and with like that access you can easily create good applications. It's an easy integration to other systems and platforms. And then uh, we will further talk about what is Zoho Creator. So when we talk about Zoho Creator is a low code application system which allows you to build applications by giving you everything that you need to start development. It's a cloud based, is user friendly, easy drag and drop. It's designed for both technical and non-technical users, and it is highly scalable and customizable, and it allows you to widgets like custom integration to external systems, reporting, custom development of landing pages, security rules and restrictions for your users, control user behavior using blueprints in the Zoho Creator. Well, what are the key features of Zoho Creator that makes it stand out? It's a drag and drop feature, multi-device support, integration capabilities, automation and workflows, data management, and security and compliance. So let's talk about a bit about automation and workflows. So because this is one of the key things that you want to automate, you want to have workflows that works on their own. Zoho Creator has all those capabilities, and we will shortly be going through them as well. The other benefits are that you can easily go to market quickly with the MVP. It's a cost effective solution. It empowers your employees to modify and develop apps. Agility, it's agile, it's easily, you can customize, you can make changes quickly on the move. The real world use cases for the system is it is used in sales and ERP CRM apps. You can build out your own custom sales and CRM apps. You can build inventory and asset management apps. You can build project management apps. You can build employee onboarding and HR management systems. You can build client portals, and within client portals you have tons of customization that you can do in terms of security, accessibility, and data. With that you can do a lot of other customization. Let's say custom buttons, custom reports, custom links, custom action buttons, and those type of things. And you can invoke webhooks as well. You can invoke API keys as well. With the connection, there is a connection system that allow you to create custom connections. Once you create those custom connections, it gives you a reference name which you can use in your code to call or fetch information from third party systems. So it's pretty solid system in terms of developers, and it is a very easy system in terms of non-technical people. Well, why you should choose Zoho Creator instead of any other like low code solution? Well, Zoho Creator, first of all, is cost effective. It's the pricing is very good. It doesn't require you very deep coding knowledge. It's flexible, it's customizable, it's scalable, it has a comprehensive support, and Zoho offers detailed documentation and online resources when it comes to managing and modifying Zoho Creator. We will now be getting into the demo of the platform, how it works, how it looks like. So what we're going to do is we will set up like a custom app, a base automation integration. I will show you how the integration is done. We will create a basic report, a mobile compatibility, and app development and user access. Okay, so let's go there first. So we for the sake of this presentation, we have created an application already by the name of test application LinkedIn Live. Okay, so I'm just sharing my screen with you, and I hope you are able to see my screen. So in this test application, once you create a test application, it would look like something like this, and then what you can do is basically you can start the process. So you have different, first of all, you have different features that if you click on the plus sign, you get to have access to all these different apps, custom build apps that are predefined. You can connect to different data sources. You have more data sources. You can Zia is an agent in Zoho, which is sort of an AI agent that can help you build your app as well with commands and stuff. You can import data by Excel, but just by importing an Excel, you can pre-create forms as well, or you can create a form from scratch. So we will say test drive for a form, right? So after creating a test drive form, the next thing it will require from me is creating or adding fields to that form. So I'm just creating this as an example. So we'll create a test form here. So one more thing I want to add here is, and which is very important as well in terms of managing the processes and rules and regulations, is that you can customize the security preferences in the system for your users. So here we get two options: either we can drag and drop, or we can just use Zia as a suggestion. We want to say that, let's for this sake of example, we will say we want to add event status. Okay, so once we click on the event status, Zia will add the event status for us in the system, and then we will have option of adding more details like phone number here, which is the name, email address, phone, single line, multi-line. Okay, so Zia added even date, by the way, and then we have these different features: multi-select, single select, decision boxes, currency, date and time, lookup can be related to other forms of applications within Zoho Creator ecosystem. Okay, and then we have these integrations that comes to data sources. So if we want to connect augmented reality, we can do. There is an OCR feature as well, object redaction, so we can detect objects like scanning invoices and those type of things. The OCR feature is there for scanning vendor bills, the other things. Then we can do AI analysis of sentiment based on the customer input of a data. We can do sentiment analysis. We can also do keyword extraction for something like we scan some document, and we can do that. Okay, with that, one more thing I want to add here is, just let's say if I add a name here and a single line field into our system, one thing that is, we can allow a single line field to have the scanning features as well. So we can code code or barcodes, we can allow it to scan that, and that would give you an idea how scalable this could be, that you can build applications that can easily be scanned through mobile, like that can scan QR codes and stuff. So it could be an event management that you need approval, like even if there was someone who took the event or not. Okay, so we'll say done just for this, and then we have this different features where we can change the hierarchy of how you want to look. We can change the colors, how the app looks like. Obviously, this is one of the issues or restrictions here, that we have limited number of themes we can choose, but these are pretty solid as well. I believe that considering it's a low code and an MVP and quick to market, these things don't really of that importance. Like obviously, if you want to have more approach, well, things like headings and stuff, you can go for custom applications. But if you want to go for low code, this is the best you can get. Okay, now we got this. We can access this application. Before we accessing, we will say go to workflows and go through some steps there. So in the workflows, we what we have built, we can set up automations on those fields and values. Not just this, we have the options of blueprints, we have the option schedules, we have the option of approvals, we have the option of payments, we have the option of blueprints and badge workflows and functions. So we can write custom functions for multi purposes, and then we can access those functions through a dilute script inside inside the flow. So let's say we have this text form, and we want to either run the script on create or edit or delete it. So anything that happens here like within this form record, this function will trigger. We say create and edit it. Then we have, this is the one of the key things here. This is one of the key requirements as well, which makes it stand out. So we have field rules. If some field is updated or some data is entered, or if when the form is load of the form, okay, specific to whenever a form is loaded, or user input, whenever a user input any value, let's say you put a date, you want to execute based on the date, you want to show them the list of events, you can do that with this workflow. Okay, then we have the validation on form submission. If the data is correct or not, might be mobile numbers or anything, you can validate that. Then on the successful, like if once the form is submitted, you want to send an email notification. So we will successful form submission, we'll say email notification. Okay, and we will say create workflow. Once we do this, there will be other list of options we have in terms of automation, right? What are the actions we can take? We can take range of actions, but some of the important actions that we do have in here is, I will show you quickly. It's just loading. Let it load. And by the way, we do get like field actions, field updates, automation through functions. So there are pretty much solid options that we have and we can leverage. So if I add a new action here, it will give me option to add any of the four options: notifications, data access, integration, and dilute script. So I can do that in the script as well. If the date is future only, then we will execute this, or whatever the condition is, right? But let's say we will be doing notification, but I will just show you how the rest of the works. So data access, we can add a record, we can update a record, we can delete a record. For integration, we have these data connector already available, like Salesforce. If we want to create a record in Salesforce, we can do that. If we want to create a record in QuickBooks for creating an invoice or something, on Zoho Books or Zoho Recute, we can do that. And with the dilute script, we have a different option where we can add functions. So we can easily call any of the value from the form, which says input dot event date is less than input dot system dot zoho dot. Okay, we'll say content. Okay, so I'm just telling you, if I'm just writing this to give you an idea, but obviously there are different logics and there are criterias that you can use. So I will say input dot single line string, which is the single line string. We added a single line like field. We will say make it this is test. Okay. So if we execute this, if we save this, what would happen is that the event date is less than the current date, then this will happen. Or if one is less than two, for example, I will just say one is less than two. So whenever a form is submitted, it will execute this function. I'm just giving an example, right? And then I added this function. Then what I'm gonna do is I will add another action as well. And what this action would do is basically it will send a notification email, send SMS, send notification. I will say notification, user lists like user fields, user list, and two I would say info at hazir. This is this view all test drives. I will say save. This is a push notification for in-house apps. Okay, obviously I can do other notifications like SMS. If I connect to an SMS system, I can send SMS, show success matches, redirect to URL, send emails. Okay, there are a lot of other things we can do with it, but on a high level, this is it. Then we have like something called blueprints as well, which can process or control the process of how the first action takes place and how the next action takes place. We have also have payments, so we can capture customer payments. We have approvals, like someone fills up a form, we need an approval, like a hierarchy approval. We can take approvals from you. These are active form workflows are when someone action happens, but scheduled workflows are when someone just like on a specific time of the day, we schedule and we activate a function. Okay, and then we can write reusable functions here, so we can reference them in our system. Okay, with that, having said that, when we go to the design section of it, now we have the workflow ready already there. But before that, I just want to show you something else as well. Before we get there, we have an option here. When we click on an add sign, we do get, by the way, if we click on this forms and pages we can create. So we created the plus sign. The plus sign gives you either we want to create a report, a page, or a workflow. So we'll say we want to create a page, is a blank or from a template. We will say create a blank. We will say a test page. Okay, and we will create a page. Okay, with that, I would say it will create a page for us, and it will give us the options to add components to that specific page, right? Now this is important because you get to know about how this can move forward, how this really works out. So as I said, like if you click on it, it will show you different options, but we don't want these options. We want page. So we have panel, charts, gauge. If we add go to panels, we can add these panels. We can add charts. We can add gauges, like the gauges designs and stuff. We can add search functions. We can embed the forms we created. In this case, we will have a test application development live event. We have test drive form. We can embed, we can click, we can add buttons here, we can embed reports. We do have snippets option as well, where we can use ZML snippets, HTML snippets, and embed. We have buttons options here. We have widget options, where widgets we can custom code these widgets and we can use this inside the application. Then we have the viewer as well, where we can use augmented reality. So for the sake of this, what we're gonna do is we will just go to reports and we will embed the report here. Okay, we won't make any changes in the report. By the way, we can change the report, we can do a lot of stuff here, but we will just be let it be as it is, just for this demo purposes. Okay, we added the page, we will do done. Okay, then now from here, what we're gonna do is basically we will control the sequence of the menu on the left hand side. So we will click on this option here, and we will move the test page at the top. And now we are here. We can change the icons from here. By the way, if we don't want to if we don't want to show any information, we can click on this icon not to show any information. Okay, so this is done. This will update now. By the way, this is like there is no save button here. It automatically saves the record. Okay, and then we get what the last step of, okay, before we go to application, we want to go to settings. In the settings, we can use user permissions and portal user permissions. So if we go to user permissions, we can define profiles and roles for the users that are currently part of the system, right? And if we go to portal user permissions, we have if we go to portal permissions, we get access to portals users, and we can define profiles and stuff like that. Then we can do localization. Schema builder is basically a drag and drop feature that allow you to build schemas in the system. Then if we want to connect it to external mobile apps, we can do that as well. Okay, so let's access this application now. So this is our test application. Okay, and So it's loading. Okay, so we got this here, which has the test page here, which has the test drive form here, and all test drives as well. So we'll just put a date, any date, okay, and we will say we'll just leave this empty because we had a function there. So just do it. Now what we're gonna do is, as you saw, we set up a notification. So I will allow it, and as soon as we allow the notifications to come in, we have a notification here which says record added or updated. Info has a record updated. So in this way we can set up notifications, and this we can do for other users as well. So if we go to our report section, which contains the data, this is test what we just uploaded in the functions. And then if we go to the test page, we will see this report there as well. So we have the event and the test. So this is a high level the the outside world of Zoho Creator. Obviously there are a lot of things, like if we want to customize the mobile view or desktop view, we can do that. By the way, in the this is the like a tablet view, but if we go to the mobile view, for example, we can download the like Apple Store. We can app from Apple Store, or we can download it from Google Play. We can address our email and they will send the link. By the way, it's easy find to be find on the mobile as well. Okay, so this is it for the demo of Zoho Creator, but obviously there are a lot of things that we can cover further. But just to give you a high view, this is the overview of the application. Now coming back to our presentation. So we are back on our demo presentation basically. So we went through the demo, we built out the application, we created reports, or we checked the mobile compatibility, app deployment, and stuff. So let's move forward. So how you can get started with Zoho Creator, right? First of all, you will sign up, you will create a Zoho Creator account, you will choose a template, or you can start from scratch. You can design your own app, test your app, and deploy and scale as we discussed. Obviously there is an environment control system that allows you to have sandbox environments as well, and then the development environments as well. And then we have a strong community of Zoho Creator where you can ask questions, get your problems answered, get your things in line as well. So how the pricing and the plan of Zoho Creator works? The free plan is available. That is just for one app, one user, 250 MB storage, and 1,000 records per month. Every record means that we just stored one record because we just did one transaction. Similarly, we have basic, premium, and ultimate plan. The basic plan comes with 5 users, one app, 5 GB storage, 25,000 records. Then we have workflow automation. The price is around $10 per user per month. And then we have premium plan that goes for 10 users, 20 GB storage, 100K records per month, API access and stuff. Okay. And then we have ultimate plan that we can use. So we can go to that. Before we do that, let's deep dive a bit, not very detailed, but just to let you know. So let's go to Zoho Creator. It's easy to sign up on Creator. Just go on Google, search Zoho Creator, and it will allow you or give you access to the Zoho Creator, where you can come on their website and you can sign in or sign up, and you can access the pricing as well. Well, signing up on Zoho Creator is pretty straightforward, no brainer. But if you